So for more on the legal fight that could be coming, joined by trial attorney and NewsNation legal analyst Sara Azari. All right, so there's a lot to unpack here. I think of Jerry Maguire, Cuba Gooding Jr. I think of that. Show me the money, right? Like that's where she is right now with her contract coming up, staple of the brand and the show. But if it turns out that she was making $3 million and he was making $15 million for all that time and she didn't get a raise.
Yeah,
that's why she's lawyering up, right?
Yeah, I say, can I get an L for ludicrous? I mean, this is 5 times as much as what she was getting paid, that Sajak was getting paid. And I think, I see this sort of lawyering up with Brian Friedman, who's an excellent litigator in Los Angeles, as great leverage for her in terms of potentially the back pay as well.
Right.
Going forward, as you know, entertainment contracts can be terminated any time. She has, I believe, this is the last season she has left on her contract. So they might very well redesign the show. Now with Seacrest coming in, it could be totally rebranded,
right, that's why,
and they could say, we don't need you.
That's why it's 2 different things, right? Like going forward, if she has a contract that ends, like the show can move on with someone else. They have every right
Absolutely.
to do that. But that's where I get back to the 3 versus 15 and over a lot of years.
Right.
And as the lawyer pointed out there, they want none of this coming out in discovery.
Right, because also with gender discrimination, I think you can also look in the background to other people in the crew, for example, to see if maybe other women have also been getting paid less than their male counterparts, not just before the camera, but behind the camera. And that's how you can really prove that this show, which was a cash cow, was treating men and women unequally. And I think it's not a secret that Hollywood has age and sex issues in terms when it comes to paying.
You surprised? Like, do you think she went all this time not knowing that there might have been this massive gap between her and, for all intents and purposes, the co-host?
I think, Blake, it could be potentially not knowing. It could also be that, sadly, women in Hollywood feel lucky that they have a job, some women, and so it could just be that she felt like if she rocks the boat with demanding a raise, that she could potentially just lose the seat or lose the spot. And it could be that as well. But I think now that it's out and she knows that she may not even have a job because her contract's coming to an end, the show is rebranded, this is the greatest time to lawyer up with somebody like Brian, who can go after and not threaten gender discrimination, because he's not about puffery, he's the real deal, and try to collect for her and what was owed to her in all these years.
All right. Sara Azari, got to leave it there. Good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.